You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome the beasts, Ghostly Word. Watch. I'm Zerojoshua, and today we're playing Gwent. Yes, Gwent. Gwent the game. It's a card game that you can play in Witcher 3. If any of you know about it, you should know how it works, basically. For those who do not know how it works, it's basically you have special cards like factions. I'll show you quickly. So we're going to go with deck build. I'll show you what I mean by factions. So you have the Monster faction, the Skellige faction, the Nilfgaard, the Northern Realms, and I can't even say that name. That one's a very hard name to say. But I'm the Elf faction. So you could say these are the Vikings. These are the most civilized ones. So they're probably the Empire. These guys are more like the free will of people. I'd say they're the people. And the monsters, you get what I mean by monsters. Creatures from Gwent the game. I mean, from Witcher. I personally have played The Witcher 3. Pardon me, I am a little sleep. Tired. Anyway, what I love about this game is that it has, like, so many cards to bring to the game. It's got so many awesome cards you can use. There's unit cards, which are basically your monsters, which, if you look carefully, they have like numbers on the top of their corners. That is how much they'll bring to the table. So basically, I'll show you soon, but you will have to keep an eye on those numbers. Those numbers are very important. But I played this game a long time ago, so I'm playing it again just to show you all. And when I started playing it again, it's just the developers made it really cool. Like this, everything that you're looking at wasn't on it when I was playing it. Back then it was a little outdated, but it looks awesome now. It really does. Even they've updated the cards themselves, put new cards in, and they've changed the abilities of some cards, which I find to be awesome. It's fucking amazing. But my personal favorite faction is the monster deck. These are the factions, but there's one faction I forgot to tell you about. This faction wasn't in this game when I was playing it, so I don't even know what they are. They're called the Syndicate, and they're basically an empire of crime. I would say they're a crime syndicate. So I have no clue what their cards are like, but it's so confusing. I've never used this deck before, so I don't know. But if any of you want to use the deck, I'm fine with it. I mean, you probably would have better chances with this deck than I would, because I used to just play these 5 cards, these 5 factions, but the 6th faction wasn't there when I was playing it, so I wouldn't really know how to use it. I mean, I would have to, you know, fucking train and fucking study my shit. I'll probably have to like literally study this faction, see what they're all about. But for now, I'm gonna stick with my monsters. I love my monsters. Nothing will change that. So, what you're looking at here, I'm sorry if I didn't explain sooner, I was just reading it. These are your leader abilities. What this means is when you choose your faction, you get a leader, like a certain leader. Back when I was playing, it was a leader who had ability, but now they've changed it up a bit, where you just have to pick the the name and the ability. So Carapace, his ability order. So if you look, there's a description of what order does. So it will give you a description of what the red words mean. Like, order is an ability that triggered manually by the player. So basically, I can trigger it anytime I want. Shield is something that blocks the next instance of damage dealt to a unit. So it's protected, basically. And charge, basically... Apologies, fuck, I just woke up before. Anyway, charge is the number of times an order ability can be used. So what that means is orders when I can use it. Like, I choose when to use it. I can use it 2 times. So I can boost an ally by 3 and give it a shield 2 times. Order, again, boost a unit in your hand by 8. There's no charge, there's no shield. Some battles just have different, they all have different like abilities. This one is this boost, so this is a one-time use. Once you use it, you can't use it again. Order, trigger a allied unit's Death Wish ability on round start. Refresh this ability. I'm just going to tell you what it means. So basically, when your unit is killed and it has the Death Wish ability, its ability will activate upon its death. So whatever Death Wish ability, like, so for instance, it has Death Wish, instead of order it has Death Wish, and then it has something to side of it saying what it does. So once it dies, whatever it says will activate upon its death. With this, you can trigger its Death Wish ability on round start. So what that means is, if you have already placed a unit on the ground, then you can activate the Death Wish ability. This one I'm using currently. Order, spawn a drone on an allied row, charge 5. So we all know what that means. I can use it 5 times. Wait, actually, let me check. Yeah, it's how many times I can use it. 5 times. Also, whenever I play an organic card, which is a special card in the monster faction, I also get to spawn a drone, another drone, on a random allied row. So that's a very useful card. This is very useful if you want like to get an instant army of creatures. This one, order spawn, I don't even know what this card is. To be honest with you, this card wasn't in the game when I was playing, so this is new. This here power, this like ability is new to me. I have no clue what it is. So you're in the dark as well. So this one's order, spawn a Zerojoshua fruit on a random allied row. At the start of your turn, refresh this ability if you do not control any fruits. I don't even know what the fruit does. I guess it gets strong. Yeah, Thrive is basically a new effect, that a new ability I didn't know about until they added it to this game. So it's cool. It's basically boosts the unit by 1 whenever you play an allied creature that has higher power than it. Higher, like, power is the number on the corner of the card. Trust me, you're gonna want to know that. Like, you're gonna want to keep that in your head. So yeah. And then we have this one, Blood Scent, which order gives. Basically, I can play it whenever I want. I have 3 times to do it. I can give an enemy unit bleeding. Bleeding is basically where they take damage each turn, like 1 point of damage, for 3 turns without rest. And I can do it 3 times. So, but once all charges have been used up, spawn a basically it's a vampire. It's a vampire monster into a random allied row. So I'm guessing what it means by all charges, it means when I've used my ability completely, like I've used 3 charges. So that's when it spawns a vampire. Okay. That's a good one. But yeah, that's the basics of the leader abilities. Each leader in, like, each faction has their own different abilities with their leaders, so they're not gonna be the same as the monsters. And the monsters have different types of creatures in their deck and different abilities. But we have 7 factions actually. There's, you already saw the 6 of them, but the 7th is just your average one, which is like neutral. You know, like back in Hand of the Gods, there was a neutral deck. I told you all that. This one has a neutral deck as well. Those are just cards you can put in any deck. Anyway, so the shop is where you can buy kegs. Kegs are like barrels that you can use to get new cards. But to get them, you actually have to get ore, like 100 ore. If you look at the top right corner, you have a bunch of icons. The keys, I have no clue what they are. I've never seen them before. And I don't even know where to look to find out what they are. But the things next to them, that's the ore. It looked different back when I was playing, but these, and there wasn't 4 kegs back when I was playing. There was only this keg. But they've updated it, so there's 3 more now. The Iron Judgment keg, the Norgard keg, and the Crimson Curse keg. So to actually get a single keg, you actually have to pay 100 ore. But if you want more, like around 2, 7, 15, 40, 60, you actually have to pay real money. Like real money, and it costs way more for the base set keg. So, yeah, you're paying more money for this one. The rest of them, these ones, less money. Meteorite power is basically a crafting item you can use to craft. It's a crafting resource which you can use to transmute any card in your collection. What that basically transmute is it turns the card into an animation. So your card is like, you know how your card's like that card, where it can move. See? Those are actual cards in the deck. But there are cards that can't move like these ones. They're normal cards. You know, like how we expect cards to be normal and nothing can move in them. Transmuting them will allow them to move around like this. So that's what transmute is. And then the middle icon, you're wondering, you know, a lot of that, what is it? It's basically the crafting material that helps me craft normal cards. That's what I use to craft them. That's scraps. I use the scraps to craft cards, and the meteorite power is the one that transmutes them. And then we have the kegs. The kegs are how much you have and how many you can open. But anyway, and the arena, I know the arena because that was in when I was playing. The arena is where you can do, basically it's similar to Hand of Gods, where you have to like fight. I'll just let you read it. Or I'll read it to you. Battle against the other poor souls who have signed a pact with Gorta Odim. The more opponents you defeat, the greater the awards that await you. The game is over once you have either lost 3 times or won 9 times. So, yeah, it's way tougher than Hand of Gods. Hand of Gods, you required to win 5 times. This is 9 times. You would have to be a pro to win this 9 times. And there are some really good players out there. But to get in and get into the arena mode, you have to pay either real money or 150 ore. Personally, I don't like the arena. Then, once we go play, down here is what character you is. Like, that's the leader, the one you will be seen as. So basically, they have nothing to do with your ability. It's just this is basically the character that you will see. You're wondering, that's sick. Why can't I get those? Well, those are in the store. You have to. This one is on. You can unlock this one in the game, because if you look carefully, item can be unlocked within a reward tree. A reward tree is a reward book, so you can actually get that. This, the ones without the books and locks on them, you can get. The books are the ones you can get in the reward book. The lock is one that you actually have to purchase. Oh. Wrong. I don't want this one. Oh, you bastard, don't you? There we go, my god. Game Boy. So Game Boy is anything that's been added as well. So currently it's this. This is the game board where you will be fighting people. Except there are other sorts of game boards. This one you can unlock through the reward book. The rest of them you actually have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay for the rest of them. Sad to say, you only get 2 fucking boards, which I find stupid, but I mean, that's how they developed it, I guess. But if you want the other 5, you have to pay. You don't have to pay. You just, if you want them, you gotta. And here's a reward book. This is where you can. Oh. Yep. So this is the rewards. This is where you can unlock new layers and their own specific trees. Yeah, exactly what it says. See? I just unlocked them. Oh, that's what the keys are for. I got a skin. You can unlock a few things through here. The numbers on them is how much you have to pay to get them. You probably think, I could always go for this, but you can't. It's like a chain. You have to go down the line until you reach them. So you have to actually go down. But how you get those keys, I don't know, honestly. To be honest with you, I really don't know. This is the leader's tree. That's that tree. This is that tree. This is that tree. This is tree. But this is the faction tree. This is the monsters tree. This is the faction tree. Faction tree. Faction tree. Faction tree. Faction tree. Actually, this is something different. Season of the cat. This is a season tree. Apologies. So basically, that's the season that they're doing. Anyway, the ones people around this is they are the characters. You're probably wondering, who's this beautiful person? Well, she was in. If some of you don't know, she was in The Witcher. Like the games, like The Witcher met her. Basically, she was cursed. I've never actually played the first one or second one, so I don't really know much. I've seen some videos on the first one, so I know what happens. But she basically was cursed to be a hideous monster that kills. The Witcher came along, saved her, and voila. Anyway, let's get down to business, shall we? So we have seasonal, which is basically like the arena in Hand of the Gods, where it has special rules. This one, Season of the Cat, at 2 turns the players switch hands. Oh dear, did I just... Oh no, oh, that scared me for a bit. I thought I had quickly just pressed the button that made me join. Because I didn't want to join that. But that's what that does. They're gonna change the season after it's done. Oh, claim my reward. Oh, 2 coins, thank you. Another reward. 3 coins, thank you. I got 5. I'm gonna quickly go to the reward. I'm sorry everyone if you find this annoying. I truly am. But this is necessary if some of you want to play this game. Oh wow. I got a lot of ore from that. I'm gonna quickly go to the shop, everyone, so you can see what the kit can do. But if any of you do want to play this game, it's free in the PlayStation Store. Just search up Gwent, or go to the game section, go to all games, and then press L2, and then choose the price of what you're searching for, and just go free, and it will show up there. It's a truly amazing game, to be honest. I'm happy they made this game. Okay, I want... Now, I'll try and get... I'll get 1 of each. Because I have enough to get 1 of each, so I'll get 1 of each to show you what they all contain. I've never seen this one, though. So once we do that, we purchase it. We go out and we press triangle. Here we go. Okay, these are neutral cards. The brown ones are neutral. That's a new card I've never seen before. Red Haze, it's a bomb. Choose an enemy unit, then damage one adjacent enemy unit by its power. Okay. Another bomb, Dancing Star. Destroy an artifact or damage a unit by 3. Oh, that's an organic card. Undying Thirst. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 6 turns. Oh, that one. Centurion Enchantress. Human Mage. Deploy ranged. Give an allied unit vitality for 2 turns. Vitality basically life, meaning they're gonna heal for 2 turns. Bonded. Give it vitality for 4 turns instead. Bonded. That's an interesting one. Let me see. Bonded. Oh, so if you have 2 of these cards and they're both on the field, they give... Oh, I see. So if you have 2 of these cards, you place 1 down array. That one gives its ability, to someone else. But then you put another card down, and then you put it onto the creature that you, the other one. It gets 4 instead of 2. Interesting. And then lucky last. So with the middle card, you get a choice of 1 of 3. It's random, so we'll go with you. Anyway, I'm truly sorry for everyone who's finding this to be annoying. Well, please bear with me. I'll try and be as quick as I can. That's a transmute card, one that's been transmuted. Now, that's what they look like. Cards that can move within the card. They're pretty sick, you probably would think. And they are. They don't have any special abilities. These are syndicate cards. All they do is look cool. Okay, interesting. Insanity. I want to quickly read this. If you have inefficient coins, I noticed that the syndicate involves around coins. What's a coins? Damage its unit by its fee amount to trigger its fee ability. Interesting. This is interesting. I'll have to get more detail. Oh. Let's see. You. Iron Judgment. Oh. 4 factions. There you go. You've seen what happens. Thank you all for... Oh, I'm not ending the video if that's what you're thinking. No, I'm just thanking you all for bearing with me and just bearing with me talking about how it works and stuff. I was only doing it for the people who don't know how to play. Now, let's play some training beats. I'm not going to play classic for now. I want you all to see how it goes. Because if I go classic, it probably will end too quickly, or it will end up turning out bad. And I won't be able to do it at my own pace. See? So, here you can redraw. Basically what that means is you choose a card, any card in your hand, you can redraw it. I'm going to choose to redraw him. There we go. So what I'll do first is I'll play this card. Because it's not a unit card, I can play another card. Which I will play... You. Oh, no. I can't play a card. Huh, I was wrong. I guess I was wrong for that one. Huh. My apologies. It's probably been a while since I played. Bash all units in your brain. Not yet. Boom. Here we go. That one's... Now, in return, I already know what he's going to do. He's going to gather a lot of these creatures. Why? Because me and him have a certain card, this card, that can destroy all units with 1 power. When they do that, for each unit destroyed, boost by itself by 2. You know what that means. He's doubling. It's a powerful little ability, but he has it too, so I have to be careful. I have to be careful what I summon, because he could use my own creatures against me. But I'm gonna play it safe. Oh, destroy a random by 4, you bastard. Oh, that's 1. He had 1 to low ranks. There we go. Damaging. Begin. He passed. I'll pass too. So what that means is that he has 1 part of a crown. What that basically means is if he wins the next round and he completes a crown, he wins completely. So there's 3 rounds unless they win twice in a row. Okay. Ooh. deployability, but it's fine. Okay, I have my turn. Ha! There's a reason I keep that. That's why I put him in the deck, because I knew he would return to me. With this creature, this creature can raid the battlefield. What basically it means, he would decide to come out and put himself on the battlefield automatically. It's a very special card. It's not like the others. See, I have two of them because I took his. Oh, sorry, and turn. Oh. Charge 2. Fuck, he's getting more powerful. Then I'm gonna have to step up my game. I'll put your creature down now, motherfucker. This is my last. This will be my last straw right here. If you put something powerful. Fuck. He's just fucked me. Oh, he's made me. Actually, no, I can still do this. That way he can't use their deck. I got 1 crown, but he's got more cards. But that's fine. Oh yes! I will be getting rid of you. Boost the highest ally by 4. This one. Watch. Because it got 7 armor because of the amount of cards I have in my hand. It's a very powerful card. And plus with that 13 it will be safe. Death Wish boosts the highest allied unit by 4. Yep, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna waste my card and kill my own unit. Oh, there! See? That's the card I was talking about. He wasted it. Like he knew he would. But, let's see. One thing you're forgetting, sons. He can't use it now. That's my 5 charges. I've used them up. No. Because guess what? I play this. You know what that means? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome the beast, the beasts, Ghostly Werb. Watch. Haha. I'm not done yet. But here's the thing. This creature. Oh. That charge. Okay. Order. I can use it whenever I want. Here we go. I win. Wasn't that a splendid match for all of you? I did training, now I'm going to do an actual classic match. Actually, I'll do one more training match, and then I'll do a classic. In the training match, you're always going first because it's training, but with the online battle, it's different. Get rid of that because I won't need that little bucker. There you go. So the first card I should play should be something meaningful. For instance, this card. Oh. I know I'll waste, but there we go, baby. Thinking, how did that just happen? It's quite simple, actually. You see, that was an organic card, and because it was an organic card, my creature's ability activates, which allows him to summon a drone on the field. Oh, it's using all of it. It's gonna get ready for the battle of a lifetime. I can't play this card because that creature has this, and if I play it, he might get the chance to whoop my ass. And I can't play this card yet because it will be too useless. I mean, it'll be strong, yes, but that's the thing. There, that will stop him from actually getting the card. So the best solution to stopping him from using, which is there, see? If I had actually not done that, he would have sacrificed mine, gaining 18 instead of 16. This is probably the best one I've got. No, apparently not. Huh, I made a mistake. That's fine. People make mistakes. I had 7, he's got 8, he's gonna pass. Oh, he didn't? Why wouldn't you pass when you obviously have more than me? Now that's an interesting thing, because he's an intelligent golem. Intelligent golems have been programmed to win, to give me a trouble, so what is his strategy, I wonder? Doesn't make sense. Oh, I know he was planning. He wanted me to waste a card. That's what. I fell for it, to be honest. Or did I? It's game over, mate. Game over. And there's my little friend. Oh, got some skill, do ya? That's fine. I've got some skill myself. Let's play, baby. Pass my turn. Unless I knew it. Old Spirit, boy, he's a powerful bugger. Defender. What this means is that none of the creatures on this row cannot be targeted by anything. Only he can. He protects them all. I'm not letting you win this round. He's very desperate and I'm very desperate myself. I can't play this card. No, I have to. There you go. He made me play my most powerful card. That's probably what he was aiming for. But I just gotta believe in my deck. Oh. One more to do it. Yes! Yes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first... There's at least I get at least a point. I mean nothing much, but at least I get a point. No, I'm screwed if I don't think of something. Oh shit. I've lost. Defeat? Oh shit. Fair enough. That was a good match. Anyway. Thank you everyone for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me what was your favorite part, me explaining how the game works or me actually doing a match twice. I would really like to know that, so thank you. Zerojoshua out!